We have some breaking news coming in. India's top court in a significant order has allowed first ever passive euthanasia, recognizing the fundamental right to die with dignity. The court has allowed the withdrawal of the life support for a 32-year-old man who has remained in an irreversible permanent vegetative state for the past 13 years. This was after falling from a building. Well, this is the latest we're getting at this moment. India's top court, in a significant order, it has allowed the first ever use of passive euthanasia, recognizing the fundamental right to die with dignity. The court has allowed the withdrawal of life support for a 32-year-old man whose name is Harish Rana, who has remained in an irreversible permanent vegetative state for the past 13 years after he fell from a building. And for more on this, we are joined by our colleague Dharamjot Kaur on the phone line. Dharamjot, tell us exactly what the court has said in its order and what are the directions it has given in its case.
Well, this is really a landmark judgment that has been given by a bench of 2 justices at the Supreme Court. And just to give a quick look into what the directions in the court order are, they've clearly stated in this case, after allowing partial euthanasia, the court has said medical treatment, including the CAN, which is clinically administered nutrition that is given to somebody who's in a vegetative state, CAN treatment shall be withdrawn or withheld to allow the patient to die a natural death with dignity. The court has also directed AIIMS to grant admission to the patient to its palliative care center so that the withdrawal of this particular treatment can be put into effect. And AIIMS shall provide all facilities to make sure that the logistics are in place and the applicant is shifted from residence to palliative care center immediately. Now, in its order, the court has also asked the government of India it's given a recommendation that the government of India should go about bringing comprehensive legislation in this regard, because this, Diksha, is the first such judgment that has come in ever since in 2018 the Supreme Court had legalized passive euthanasia. And then there were amendments made to further simplify the guidelines in 2023. So it's more than 3 years after that a judgment like this has been made by India's top court. So clearly a very, very landmark case which furthers the right to die with dignity for patients and for individuals who find themselves in such a condition, and for their loved ones to ensure that dignity is granted to people who are living their lives in a vegetative state. But it's also important to clarify to our viewers that it's only passive euthanasia which is legalized in the country for now, which only involves withholding or withdrawing artificial life support to allow a patient to die naturally. Active euthanasia is still illegal, which means intentionally causing death is still a criminal offense. So that was just to clarify for our viewers that this is a case of passive euthanasia that we're talking about, and this is the first that's going to happen in the country after Supreme Court order, Diksha.
Right, Dharamjot, thank you for bringing in that, of course, the dichotomy between the use of active and passive euthanasia here for our viewers also. And of course, we understand it's a first of its kind ruling and it is a rather significant one. Thanks for getting us all those details, Dharamjot.